Hello everybody, this is Dan Waters from Enstarla. Thank you for spending a few moments with us. The purpose of today's session is to walk through robotic process automation use case 55 database backup. We have a suite of use cases from our Center of Excellence. This is obviously one of them. We have many more to share and many more to develop. Very interesting how these can be applied to all kinds of different organizations, and they definitely have a role to play in really every organization. We believe it's just a matter of finding the right value in the right scale, right? With that said, why I think this is very important, this use case, is we're getting away from the administrative kind of paradigm that RPA often gets associated with, and we're looking at more IT ops, DevOps, really that kind of sysadmin realm, which is absolutely right for all manner of automation, RPA, orchestration. And RPA is great because it can really form an extensibility element that falls as far as falling short between products with their individual workflows and how workflows integrate. Workflows, integrations, and APIs all cross-coordinate between different platforms. So RPA plays a great role there with really just overreaching and being able to make that extensibility and make all those things work together in a timely fashion. That said, database backup, that's what we're here for. So let's just quickly jump over to the page. So obviously objective here, backup a database, no prizes for guessing that. Let's just dive into some key benefits. Saving time for skilled admins so they can focus on other tasks such as break fix. You could add problem management, knowledge management, implementation, so on and so forth. On top of that, reduced chance of human error and manual mishap. We've all heard of backup horror stories, and most of those can really be attributed to human error, right? So how can we reduce that from ever happening? I don't think we could prevent it from not ever happening, but it's still something we can reduce. Adhere to principle of least privilege. So for the security folks out there, I think we can all agree that reducing privilege is a good thing, and being able to pass permissions over to a robot and reducing from 4, 5, 10, 20 different individuals, certain permissions they might need to have access to a database in certain systems or to a particular agent, that's a good thing, right? So that's what we want. Design notes can be easily combined with other database tasks without relying on schedules and agents. Can immediately escalate, but only as needed. So that I think is really handy, right? So you can do things such as send summary reports across a farm of databases. You can ask for help from a human SME if there's some kind of issue, but the idea is you only draw the attention when it's needed, right? Saving time and saving focus. Obviously the flexibility and extensibility element we mentioned. Now, anyone that's worked across highly secure, very intricate networks will be able to attest to this. Getting products and platforms, solutions to work in these highly secure environments is very, very tricky, right? So you can apply this same concept around backup a database with the RPA to really facilitate some air gap situations. So where air gap is a struggle, or you need a different level of encryption, be able to coordinate the air gap functionality, or maybe you want to restrict, due to security architecture needs, or alter some system architecture so that you can create a more secure air gap scenario. That's something to think of as well. Process architecture really is straightforward. Run the backup command, whether it be SQL or Oracle, whatever's specific to what you're trying to back up. Zip up the backup. Obviously you would do that with appropriate level of encryption, etc. We're not doing that here simply for demonstration purposes. And write to a centralized bot log. So really with your RPA, you want to make sure that you've got good visibility across the board for what RPA activity is actually happening. You don't want to have files moving around without any kind of accountability, traceability, right? You also want to ensure that things are working as opposed to not functioning correctly. potential add-ons, email confirmation, human escalation, moving off-site, restore databases, warm and cold site interaction, and automated DR testing. So how many times have we all heard that DR testing can't be done because no one was available that weekend, or there's too many things going on, or it's getting pushed out, so on and so forth. There's really no reason to expect that RPA can't take a significant load off you to be able to execute on automated DR testing, especially with a use case like this, which obviously forms just a small part of the component of DR testing, but it just again shows you what's possible when you think about the problem the right way. So that's really our one slider. So what we're going to do here, we're going to exit out of the PowerPoint, and we're just going to jump over. I'm not going to narrate this, so I'm going to let it run, and then I'll let it run a second time when we can narrate. So here we go. Okay, so we're done. So we put a few things in there to slow it down for demonstration purposes, whether you want to speed it up in reality or slow it down for manageability purposes. Completely up to you, right? There's no qualms there. So what we're going to do, we're going to run it again, and I will narrate a little bit this time. So let's run. So first thing we do, obviously we're getting positioned to run the SQL executable. So we're backing up the database right here. It's a small database, so it's already run. Now we're running 7-zip executable, so we can actually create our archive. It's created, so now we're just looking in the directory at hand, and we could see that archive.zip was actually located in that directory successfully. And down here we've just got our bot log table, and you can see right here is the relevant entry that I just ran. So all good fun, obviously, and we hope that you really enjoyed this session, that it had some thought-provoking pieces for you. Don't hesitate to reach out if you'd like to learn more, and definitely keep a lookout for our additional use cases and our efforts around our Center of Excellence. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.